Hello, and oh, my light bar isn't on. It doesn't come on automatically anymore, and it makes me sad. Because I have it set to do that, and then it doesn't do it, and it makes me big sad. I was like wondering, like, why is my thing so dark? There we go. Much better. Now my eyes are blinded. Hi, Harriet. Welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And hello, Ray and Susie and Julie and Oz and anyone else lurking in chat. Or if you're watching the VOD, hello from the past over here. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another Aaron Gray episode here of Nobody Wants to Die, which is probably the second and final episode of this game. Hello, VOD people. Hello, replay crew. We appreciate you. But how are you? How's everyone today? I'm doing good. Today at work was pretty, I don't want to say chill because there was a lot going on because it's the start of peak advising because the semester starts in 2 weeks. Precisely two. The machine must be precise. In 2 weeks, so students are starting to panic naturally. Pro tip, if you are a student right now or in the future, register for your classes on time. Because if you come to us 2 weeks before the semester starts and you're like, there's nothing available, we can't magically open another section of the class. You're unfortunately out of luck. And I will look at you and be, I'm sorry, there's no other classes you can take. Meaning you should have registered on time. We still have some classes available for our students, but our freshmen are going to be kind of a little out of luck because most of our lower level courses are kind of full at the moment. Which I feel bad for the students who are just getting admitted, like they're getting admission letters this week, next week, and then they go to sign up for classes and there's nothing. Those students I feel bad for because maybe they're like not sure if they wanted to come to college or what have you, but those students I feel bad for. Not as much so if you've been able to register since April and you haven't. For our returning students specifically. Bippity boppity, sorry, no classes for you, boo. Yeah, we have a big issue with our online population of students because they can only take online classes. So they'll admit those students like all the way through the first week of classes. And it's like there's nothing for them to take because all of the online sections are full. So they have to basically defer their admission for a semester and start in the next following semester, and it sucks. Yeah, higher ed is complicated. It is slow moving like a turtle. It takes years to get shit done. Months, years. Yeah, it's rough. And I don't know if there's like a way to fix it, because like obviously like we want to admit people, but at the same time it's like at what cost? Like we want high enrollment numbers, but at what cost? Like you can admit people, but like they might not get enrolled. But I'm doing good. I had some interesting students today, and then we had like an all-staff meeting. 60K just to not get in classes. I mean, you don't pay that until you actually start taking classes though. So like you don't get financial aid until you're enrolled in courses and whatnot, blah blah blah. So it's not like you pay up front and then enroll, like you pay as you go type of thing. Yeah. I have fuzz in my pocket. I have lint in my pocket. Yeah, but work wasn't that bad today. I've been signing off on the back of prints. This one is my queer flag print, which I forgot to put stars on for some reason. And like it's like very dull in comparison to like if you look at this guy, which is this is the queer flag. If you look at this guy in comparison to this guy, this is the rainbow. Like, what is the vibrancy difference here? I need to see if I put like some sort of like dark shader on this or whatever reason, because like I don't know why it's so dark in comparison, but like this one has like little star galaxies on it. Yeah, I'm gonna be selling these at the con this weekend, and then I will put these on Etsy, so if anyone wants them, people can buy them. But I need to make sure I have stock for the convention first. Hi Liam, how are you? I learned that when boiling a descaler tablet in water to add in a kettle has... Actually, I can't. What's a descaler tablet? And I need to sneeze. Sneeze completed. Sorry to hear you're not well, Liam. Hopefully you can take some time to rest and recuperate whatever you need to do, which is a good reminder for everybody. If you need to go take care of yourself at any point, especially because this game does have some darker topics in it. I mean, we saw a little bit like of inferences of like things happening earlier on in this game, but I'm not sure how much else is going to be coming up. Please feel free to take care of yourself, step away if you need to. To use the saying, this is not an airport, you don't need to announce your departure. If you need to like quickly exit stage left because there's something happening in the game that may be triggering to you, please don't feel like you need to say why you're leaving. You can just leave. I'm not gonna get offended if you suddenly vaporize from chat. 0 calcium limescale buildup in kettles. Oh, okay. See, I don't know that because I don't have a kettle. If I boil water, I just use my pot. Which isn't often. I don't boil water. I did use the word queen today. Like, IRL used the word queen? Or, like, in referring to me right now. In terms of cheese queen. Yeah, sending hugs and love to anyone who might want them. And I forgot to change my shirt. I was going to change my shirt. And I forgot. I forgot. I was actually cold today in my apartment. Which was weird. Because I didn't use the word queen today. I mean, that's fine. If you don't use it, I'm not mad. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Okay, band director from college. Mr. Dad band director, I guess. Nah, it's fine. Oh, it's actually 80 degrees outside. This is coming from someone who hasn't checked the weather, like, all day. Wait, what's the weather tomorrow? Oh, high of 83. Not bad, not bad. Maybe this is the sign of like it's going to start cooling down, maybe. Cold. Yeah, I put on a flannel earlier. I put on one of my flannels. Cause like I wasn't cold enough to wear a hoodie. And like I still wanted some sort of airflow, so I just put on a flannel. Like a pretty thin flannel. Because my arms were cold. It wasn't like the rest of my body was cold. It was just my arms. Work has been stealing all of my spoons. Oh no. And bullying me, which it takes away the in for me to have on my days off. The energy for having my days off. But my boss won't let me go. This environment is drama and toxic. Don't like that. 89F and my god, this heat. Yeah, so it's like a little bit cooler. Like a little bit cooler than 32C. Hi, Jesse. Hope you're well. Appreciate you being here. And then my dinner, I don't know if I'm just paranoid because when I tried to eat lamb last week, like it just smelled off when I took it out of the freezer and de-thawed it. It just smelled off. And I wasn't sure like if I was being paranoid because of that. But when I opened a pack of, I just bought these country-style pork ribs. I opened the pack, and granted, the package was like a little beat up. I opened the pack, and like it just smelled weird, but like I wasn't sure if I was being paranoid or not. And now I'm like worried. And now I am worried. Hopefully the pork chops are fine. Because it was like $20 worth of meat. Excuse me. Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully. But yeah, I have the convention this upcoming weekend, so granted, I don't really stream on Saturdays anyway, but that might change things for Sunday, which, ta-da! Updated stream schedule. Wow, amazing. I didn't do this like 2 seconds before I went live. So tomorrow night is going to be continuing Vampire Therapist. I had started progressing ourselves to where we left off with the demo, which means I've been getting achievements, which is fucking fantastic. We love achievements in this household. So, continue on tomorrow night. The game is a lot of fun. There is voice acting. The voice acting is great. The visuals are fantastic. And it's just overall a good time. It teaches us about, like, therapy things. And the person who created the game did consult therapists. So there's actual research behind it, which is actually really, really cool. Sunday, chill game-ish, maybe. That is the evening after the con is over, so I'm not sure what I'm going to be in the mood for, if anything. Monday, finale of Mass Effect. It's happening. We did a lot yesterday. We became part of the Caden Smooching Club. Like, I smooched Caden Club. That's what happened yesterday. That's basically the only thing of importance that happened yesterday. Definitely not because the Council of Untrustees are being fucking stupid. Definitely not because of that. And then next Tuesday will be continuing and probably finishing Vampire Therapist because it's about 9.5 hours long. Also depending on how much we talk and all of that good shit. But that is what is upcoming. After we finish Elden Ring, or after we finish Mass Effect, we're moving on to Elden Ring. After we finish Vampire Therapist, or actually this game, I think. After we finish this game, I think we're going to move on to Oxenfree. So we got some cool games upcoming. I am excited. I think Dead by Daylight's going to be... I don't know what Dead by Daylight's going to become. Like, I like playing with all of you on stream. I just need to... I need to get into this groove for the new schedule first. I think we'll bring back Dead by Daylight once we get into the semester after Labor Day weekend, because I have the con this upcoming weekend. I have a weekend off, and then I'm going to PAX. So I think after that weekend, which is Labor Day weekend in America, after that weekend is when, like, we'll bring back Dead by Daylight and actually really solidify the schedule. Because this is new. I'm not used to streaming on Tuesday nights, so that's going to be fun tomorrow. Can't wait for Elden Ring. I know. We're going to have to do, like, some sort of poll or channel point prediction or something. Probably a channel point prediction, like, the day, like, when I start it on stream for that day of, like, is Gray going to continue this game or not? Is there going to be a part 2 of this? Because I might surprise y'all. I'm not sure. I really don't know. I watched Flats play some of it, and I'm like, oh, like, I can dig this a little bit, I think. But we shall see. $20 worth of meat, dead, exactly. Yep. If it's an awesome, I'll probably make sure you have a receipt. I threw out the receipt, and the trash is long gone. Is Greg going to take the entire stream building their character? And no. No. Hi, Soupy. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping on by super quick. Hope everything is well. Can we get a shout for Soupy Doopy, please? Soupy's a wonderful content creator here on Twitch, so feel free to go check out her streams. I think you were playing Stardew recently. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I feel like you were playing Stardew. Oh, you were playing Audio Surf. It was a game that I was like, oh my god, I have this game. And, like, I have never seen anyone else play it. And it was Audio Surf. I haven't played that game in God knows how long. Especially because all of my music's on Spotify now, so I have no physical copies of music on my PC. I know, Susie Ray. I played it a lot in high school. Audio Surf 1 and 2. I just started with the boys on Saturdays. Nice. We need to try out some other farming sim games. I really liked Coral Island. I tried to play a little bit off stream and then got distracted. So that's kind of where we are with that one. 2011 getting hard into it with YouTube videos. Yeah, there was one that I really, really liked. I don't remember what it was. I think it was a version of an Undertale track or something. I don't remember. But still a lot of fun. But Soupy, appreciate you. That's audio surf too, and you can apply mods. Mods? Hello? Say no more. Say no more. I did it for the meme. So there's a Sonic Green Hills map skin, and I may or may not have bought the song Sonic Heroes to play it. I did it for the meme. No, I love that. I love that for you. That's awesome. I really like, since I have a VR, the only reason I bought a VR headset was to play Beat Saber. It's the only reason. Only reason I bought it. So I prefer using Beat Saber, which sucks because you have to actually create the maps. The maps aren't auto-generated. But maybe I will go back to creating maps at some point. There's just too many things I want to do and not enough time in the day. That is what I have determined. And I believe I'm correct in that statement. ADHD time blindness is real. Time heist is fucking real. Use community map themes. Ooh, okay. It wasn't the maps that were boring to me. It was just like that my music, since I don't have my music stored locally, it's all in a streaming service. I can't actually use it unless if it hooks to my Spotify or something. Beat Saber is the VR audio, so if you're not wrong about that, actually. We have no packages today. Let me see what the next Pride Rat is. Excuse me. Well, if you want some songs, I can let you borrow some. No, it's okay. It's okay. I prefer Beat Saber anyway, honestly. Ooh, okay. Taste Arbell drops him. Yeah, it's okay. It's alright. Yeah, I don't know when I'll go back to Beat Saber. Or, not Beat Saber. I don't know when I'll ever touch Audio Surf again. There's just so many fucking games. Pride Rat. Pride Rat. I think someone honked outside my window. I think. Alright, we have Libra Femme. Meet the Libra Femme rat. I do appreciate the offer, Soupy. I appreciate it. So, Libra Femme. Not on Pinterest, please. It is a gender identity in which one is mostly agender but experiences an attachment to femininity. It is similar to demigirl, but is not entirely demigirl. Gotta watch out for each other. For real, for real. Always and forevermore. Love this menu music because it reminds me of Hard. Reminds me hard of L.A. Noire in a way. I've never played L.A. Noire. I'm not sure if I'll like it because of like the old-timey style. But I don't know. I don't know. I am enjoying this game though. I am enjoying Nobody Wants to Die. Till death to us part or pizza gets in the way. Probably the pizza thing first. Yeah. I'm still sad I couldn't get pizza last week. And I probably won't be able to get pizza this week because I don't think the pizza place on campus will be open yet. No social media updates, and it's time. It's time. Time to game, everybody. As I turn up my local my music volume. So, recap. Okay, so we are playing as this detective dude, which I don't remember his name. Hi, Mary. How are you? It's probably one of the Rockstar's best games, but old-timey can be hit and miss. That is very true. That is I didn't realize Rockstar made that game. Did not realize that. Did not know that. Today I learned. The more you know. Enjoy the game. No problem, Soupy. Appreciate you stopping on by for a minute. Glad to hear you're doing well. Have a good rest of your time zone, my friend. So, we're playing as this dude who's a detective who is, for some reason, because of an accident, got put on medical leave for the force that he's working on and is now put on a case to basically say like, hey, this guy unalived himself. And you need to go and claim his synapse thing, his Icarite, which the Icarite is basically the thing that transfers consciousness from one brain to another. And we get there to the scene, and we basically determine, like, this wasn't suicide? So, like, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm not signing off on this. And our chief got pretty mad at us for being like, you didn't do what you were supposed to do? And it's like, but, like, this shit, this is fake news. I don't know what you want from me. This is fake news. So we kind of convinced the person that were our babysitter, technically, the other cop that we're working with, that's like, okay, but we need to pursue this. We need to pursue this further because this is not right. Like, someone killed this man who's a very wealthy individual. Someone purposely killed this man, and we want to know why. So we found a lead to another guy who was one of the other guys' like besties, and the place where he was working at was in this like high-end blimp bar. And the bar so happened to go crashing down near our apartment complex, so we go investigate, and we found that this guy was trying to blow up the bar for whatever fucking reason, and then there was someone who, like, tapped into our phone and is like, kill the guy, and we're like, no. We don't want to do that, though, because we're good guys here. We don't want to do that. And then we keep having flashbacks about our wife because our wife apparently committed suicide. But it's like, I'm sus about, is it actually suicide or was it staged to look like suicide? But the whole premise of like the world that we're in is that there's these body subscription services, and the person we rated over to last week was able to describe it really, really well, because I was having a hard time figuring out what the body subscription was. But he said that, so basically once you turn of a certain age, you have to basically pay to inhabit your body, which is fucking wild to me. And when he explained it like that, I'm like, no way that's what it is. And he's like, yeah, that's what it is. I'm like, oh my fucking god. So basically, when you turn to a certain age, you have to start paying tax on your body. And when you stop paying tax on your body is when the Department of Mortality or whatever can basically repo your body to use as a host for someone else. So instead of dying of natural causes, of old age, whatever, your consciousness just gets transferred into this other body. Yes, and they want to lower the age for the body subscription service. So originally at the start of the game, it was at 21, and then the president vetoed it and brought it down to 20, and these rich schmucks who are pulling all the strings want to eventually lower the subscription to as low as, I think, 17. Which is, like, in current times, like, I think the legal age to get drafted in the army is 18, and the legal age, at least in America, the legal age to drink is 21. So it's like, what 17-year-old is gonna have enough money to pay off the subscription service to have their own body? Like, it just doesn't, like... Granted, this is taking place in, like, 23, 20-something. So maybe, like, working things are a little different then. But, like, if we're looking at, like, our time frame, like, what 17-year-old, and, like, how much, I don't know how much it costs to, monthly to, like, keep up with this tax or whatever. But what 17-year-old is going to make enough money to be able to afford that? So, it's dystopian, and it's great. I think that was the point Sarah was making in the game when we told her. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But that's basically the gist of what's happening. And we are basically detectives trying to figure out, like, who is killing these people. Why did someone want these people dead? I don't remember what my theory was, but I think there's... I think I said that it might be an inside job. So someone of the higher elite is going around and killing these people because they know what's coming down the pipe and they're trying to stop it. Because what common schmuck is gonna know that this is happening unless if you're, like, in the know about it. And I also think the police chief is not to be trusted. I think he's a sellout. I think that someone is, like, bribing him or some shit to, like, do these things. So, yeah, and he threw us off the case. We're not... So at the last thing we played was, like, we were sitting on the top of this, like, over the highway, interstate, or whatever. And basically the chief was like, okay, yeah, you're no longer in the case. Bye. And, like, I think essentially fired us. So, yeah, so that happened. And apparently choices do matter. So that is also very, very interesting as well to see that. Drinking evidence. Yes, drinking evidence that we stole from the crime scene. Which is just fantastic all the way around. What more could you want?
Waking Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner. But I needed this conversation. And something told me she needed it too.
Oh yeah, we made a paper airplane.
It was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me hungover even when I don't drink.
I also love this imagery. Like, this is so cool. Like, just look at it. It's so cool. Girl dinner. Girl dinner indeed. While we're waiting for the game to load, I'm going to run a quick 30-second ad. Just to alleviate ads in the future. Appreciate y'all understanding. I hate running ads every half hour, but I have to because Twitch is stupid. Twitch is fucking stupid sometimes. Saved our skin when the police came. Yeah, she did save our skin. I love that crack lore. I love it. It's very cute. I need to add more lore to my thing. All right. Let us move. Let us continue on.
I shouldn't be driving like this.
Oh god, our car didn't load in. Oh god, that's weird.
Seems like the whole city's turning to dust, and I still feel the festive atmosphere. We gather around the fire, sing songs, argue about politics. Thanks to this charade, you've lied to yourself for another year that your life matters. Shit. I have to go home.
I don't know what's happening. Where are these flyers? Oh, are people rioting? Is that what's happening? Who the fuck is this person over here? Hi, buddy.
Not good.
Oh, James Cara is our name.
Home.
Oh, game froze. Game froze. That's good.
James Cara. I recommend immediate decontamination.
Oh, there we go.
The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
I know.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
Wait.
Fuck.
Someone ransacked our apartment. Someone's been here.
Where are the fucking drugs?
Someone's ransacked our apartment. Unless if that was pending that it wasn't us fucking around in the meantime, like off camera. Slaps game. Wake the fuck up! Oh good, we're burning the city to the ground. Who wants s'mores?
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
How did I...
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end?
Yes. Glad he's trying.
And when will you cuff me?
You want me to cuff you?
Don't you want to?
She's fucking kinky.
Get up from this couch and grab my drugs. I'll die. Drugs should be in the kitchen. Or the restroom. Maybe upstairs.
Oh! Unless these are empty.
Damn, empty. I think I...
In ancient cultures, the Moirai were an allegory of destiny. They represented the brutal laws that governed the world, and only exceptional mortals could gently influence them. No, that sounds weak.
Yeah, someone's been here. Yeah, I think we might be doing a little foreshadowing.
There's nothing in this one either.
I won't get rid of this hologram unless you take me there. Copy that. I really would love to go there.
You look terrible lately. Try to smile a little. Just a little bit.
Oh. Yeah, she wanted to go there.
Shocking. Outrageous. No wonder people are pissed. I'm pissed. The law makes us slaves of the system without giving us the slightest chance. Please tell us to stay at home. Good luck with that. The city is on fire!
Attention! The sync test is ready. Immediately approach the Hestia module.
Okay, but I want to read my email first. Dear Mr. Kara, congratulations on getting a new body. We hope the synchronization has gone smoothly. At the same time, we want to present you with a list of documented ailments, defects within your new shell. Lactose intolerance, bronchial asthma, scoliosis, allergy to heave nuts, caro caprica and cocoraroma, hypertension. We wish you many happy years in your new body. We are loading. Boom, boom.
Logged.
Boom.
James, Kara. Welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test.
Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet.
Oh,
Excellent.
we're at a baseball
Very
game.
literally, but perfect. Please select a seat.
Ooh, I want this one. This one I can rock in.
Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body, and my old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please
Oh.
start calibration process.
Yeah, it also has a blank key. There's a wedding band, a ball.
Calibration successful.
Ooh, and our
Thank
flask.
you. Let's go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage. The key to synchronization is the ability to put the past into perspective. Please try to do this.
Cozy at the Body Hall of Fame, maybe? I guess so.
You are at the peak of your abilities and career.
Hey, Cole,
Have
how are
thought
you?
about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue.
Can I climb these? Good, glad you're doing well. We're doing a body synchronization test.
A new body, a new chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%.
Maybe for you. In sports, a fraction of every percent counts.
Excellent. You found a new purpose in
We
life.
need a coin. Alright, so after we did sports, I guess we became a detective?
Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge challenge.
Turns out I have a knack for this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event.
Oh, we're gonna learn about the train accident. Because it's been referenced so many times. He drove a train through half of the city. So I guess that's when he last died. He died at that train accident.
It seems that the complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses, or stop and extend the recovery period.
No. I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously? I had a chance to hit him, but my gun jammed, even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is we were on a mission. Me and Seth. A powerful explosion. I think it derailed the train. My ears were ringing and... Fuck! I don't remember.
What about Seth and the one you were chasing? Can you focus on them?
I'll try.
It's asking me if I want to hit. It's like, no, I'm just finding the right spot.
So many bodies. I had to get him. Dispense justice. The bastard kept eluding me.
Very interesting mechanic. It's very difficult at the same time because it's like trying to find that right perspective.
I knew he got hit hard. But this...
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
We got a lousy job. He knew the risks. But I was his partner. He relied on me.
Good bot. So they were doing a job on a train.
Simulation. We'd better stop for today. All right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
So who were we I guess this is the guy we were chasing? Or was this our old... I guess this was our old body. Yeah, it was our old body.
Attention. Dynamic element detected.
James, it's dangerous. It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections? This is my fucking window.
That day, 23/17. The day our wife died? Was the day our wife died. I was just making a stab in the dark. I wasn't sure if that was what it was or not. I still think her death was not technically suicide. I think it was something
We recommend
else.
staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months.
Bruh.
Estimates may change.
Nah. Nah. No.
Sarah, I fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I can't do anything. I have no chance to go back.
James.
No. I'll finish the case. I won't leave it like this, but I won't drag you down with me.
That's fair.
I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time. You didn't deserve it.
Whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think? I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
Well, our apartment has been ransacked. So, are we not gonna, like, admire and say, like, hey, why does our apartment look like it's been broken into?
Where do we start?
This is actually kind of fun.
Since the Zeppelin crashing into the building right after Green's death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
For us. Definitely not for them. You know exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting.
Alright, we're gonna move this here. What do Green case and shootout on Icarus have in common? Specialist in discreet work. No, not body axe.
Burn to a crisp.
Was that laughter?
No.
He's laughing.
We have nothing more on him.
So not him. Thought it was Deemer. Okay, toxicology of Icarus.
That damn snake again.
It looks fresh this time. Probably made on the day of the massacre. Only the date on Green's tree was carved long ago. The one on the safe was done yesterday.
Sarah, they must mean something.
Okay. The symbol on the tree and the safe, and again the date. One's fresh, one was created a long time ago. What's the connection?
So the watch with a photo wasn't evidence of a friendly quarrel between Kovalev and Green?
They were obviously very close.
Ooh, okay, so that's the connection. Kovalev carried out the last will of a friend who went to his final death. Did he bid the world farewell himself? Is that what the symbol and the date mean?
Was the toxicology of the rest clean?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but it was normal for this social class.
Sarah, do you have access to the CTC registers?
Ooh, okay.
Just checked.
Romeo and
Kovalev's
Julius.
Wright never made it there, which means that this is another...
This is another final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question. Let's check.
Okay. Could anyone here have known Green and Kovalev were up to something?
The famous psychologist, back in the circle of suspects.
More on the periphery.
Salma again. She might have known something.
Would Kovalev have let her go then?
She could pull strings.
All the more reason for Kovalev to take her down, right?
Okay, so not her. Maybe Deemer? Hold on, let's move this guy up here.
On one hand, he was just a pawn.
You mixing game metaphors?
Hey, people say that.
Never mind. You're right.
The only thing is, like, this board is really janky. Like, it jitters around a lot. Initials on a silk tie. The owner of several skyscrapers,
We've
including
identified him.
Green's
Great.
building.
Yeah, it's a developer named Travis Collette.
Travis Collette. Bonjour, Travis. Travis Collette. Travis Collette.
James.
Sorry.
James admitting he was wrong. Yeah. Okay. Probably greener than green. Okay. Let's see.
I still don't know how he encrypted the Icarite. Why do something like that?
To avoid answers when your corpse turns up in an inconvenient situation.
Despite what we saw in the Icarus reconstruction, Phalanx really does have quite a rep.
So it's not this guy. Could anyone here have known Green and Kovalev were up to something? Okay, that's it from those.
Chief's errand boy.
I wonder how big his stable was. As the chief's trusted man, he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he looking for here?
No coincidence he dropped in here for a drink. As a cop and the chief's boy, he'd known about Green's death. What was he up to here? Ooh.
Motherfuckers. I still can't believe it.
At least their plans will take a while longer.
It's about events in another lounge, so it might have been the technical
That
plans.
tell you something?
Shit. Too many copper phase conductors with polyvinyl insulation.
What?
I really don't know.
Sarah, can you check what building this is?
How am I supposed to do that? This is just a small section. I need more to work with here.
He was making a deal for plans for an installation in some building. What's he need them for, and which building? Maybe from Deemer? No. Ooh. There we go. Before Green's death was public, Dean tried to get the plans for his apartment from Travis Collette. What did Green mean in the letter? What plan did he start? Did we miss something in the apartment?
Holy shit. So Dean was buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Colette. And Colette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the chief's orders?
Oh, we could say the chief has been bought.
Sorry to say, but it looks like our old bastard is deep in someone's pocket.
But what did he really want? What did he need the plans for?
Your questions keep getting better. We missed something at Green's. Something damn important.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine $938.
Boo.
Fuck you. And don't wait for me with dinner. I'll be late.
Boo.
After our little nightly talk, I knew I wasn't alone in all this. Sarah may have been only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a voice of integrity and reason, which was what I needed at times, and which could be switched off at other times, and unlike other such voices, without grabbing a bottle.
Oh, he's relying on her. Okay, so we'll probably take a 5-minute break here. Because I have a feeling we're going into the finalness of this game shortly. So we're going to take 5-minute break here. I've been thinking of buying this after my 4th playthrough Cyberpunk is complete. Yeah, you should definitely consider it. I don't know if it's on PlayStation or anything like that. I just know it's on Steam. But we shall be back in 5 or so minutes, so don't forget to take care of yourselves. We'll be back soon to continue on upwards with this game, and I will see you all real soon. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome on back to play more Nobody Wants to Die. I think we're approaching the end of the game. We're getting close to it, and I forgot to grab more water as per usual. But I appreciate you all being here as we go and play more. Enter. Let's go. Let's go.
James, should I send you a sleeping bag? Get a move on. Turn on the camera. Stand back. The Fed secured the entrance.
Could you?
I'm on it.
You get excited when you do something illegal.
I'm in rehab, so don't tempt me.
I'd like to see your file.
I erased it. Good luck with that.
I have my ways.
Ready.
Everything ends where it begins.
You watch too many movies.
This feels so weird being here. She's brilliant. She's great eating water at you from 4,000 miles away. What's wrong with the body?
So what are we looking for?
A red X.
Okay. Any ideas?
Oh, it's a projection of the body. Okay. I wonder if that's over there. I hate how dark it is. I feel like I'm gonna get jump scared. Synthetic gin, best before June 23-29. It said perhaps murder, perhaps murder.
What the fuck is this?
It's a bike.
Bike. Or rather, a wheel off a bike.
And people rode on it? How?
Like a motorcycle. But you had to push those things around and around with your feet to make it go.
Ouch.
What?
The fucking safe? Did they just clean it out?
Are you sure it's this safe?
See something else?
Nothing. Empty. Just like my account. Get out.
Can you check what they took?
You know, it's not like I didn't break the law this week, so I'll see.
Wait,
James,
it's not about the safe.
you just said the complete opposite.
I changed my mind.
They took everything out. What do you want us to do? X-ray it?
Great idea.
Ha!
Why am I saying
Ha!
anything?
Ha ha! I love him. He just loves using the fucking X-ray.
See? Cables lead somewhere.
Probably to the washing machine.
Over. There's some interference. Can you repeat?
Hello?
Yes?
Storm's coming. The electronics are freaking out.
Where do they lead?
What? What? To the electricity. Ugh, never mind.
I wonder if we can see anything. Oh, did he like walk in outer space or something? Interesting.
Okay, so he's interested in art.
Doesn't seem to be too much he's not interested in.
Art and tribute to immortality. Okay, so those go up, so we probably have to go upstairs. Door panel, status code not required.
Now we're talking.
God, it's so dark. Oh, we have a flashlight now. Oh, it's a statue of the Empire State Building. Edward Green. Plato, Socrates' defense. Remember, my friend, the gadfly needs to bite. I'm just a tad scared. Just a tad.
Why such a large generator for such a small safe?
This isn't a generator.
This is a refrigerator.
What? No.
A projector?
Pneumatics! Opens something! Quit screwing around! We still don't know what this device is for. Just keep looking. This box could lift several tons.
Maybe it's pumping gel into the roots. Although, it doesn't look connected.
It looks like a door. She said the plot of me reminds her of Altered Carbon. What's that? That sounds like a cool. That sounds cool. What's it for? Or like, what's the game about? Oh, let's get cards for Magic Gadget just arrived from Amazon. Oh, yay! That's exciting.
meter from the safe. Doesn't make sense.
Maybe we're missing something. Safe?
I'll lock him up.
You're asking my opinion?
And here he scores a few points.
Points? For what?
This engine could push a car up past 120 miles per hour, running on gasoline, on the ground.
You know, it's hard enough to imagine driving on the ground and all, but 120? No, I call bullshit on that one.
It's on Netflix, and it's a similar premise where people have stacks in their brains and that can transfer themselves into other people's bodies. Oh, okay. I thought it was a game. Sorry. Still really cool, though. Anthony Mackie from Marvel movies in it. Who does he play in Marvel?
What next?
We have a card.
We do have a card. Ooh.
Bingo! The first rich dude's secret wall safe of my career.
You should be a thief.
I'm building my resume.
Nice to see you develop.
Hey, fuck you. This is my idea.
Yo, this is a cool door. Goes to 200 in Cyberpunk. It's possible. True. Sam Wilson. I have no idea who Sam Wilson is in the Marvel, unfortunately.
James, what is happening?
Sarah? Oh, fuck. So Green at a private dungeon. And perhaps it holds his stamp collection.
Stamp collection. Oh, Falcon Captain America.
Another
Okay.
victim. Just more questions. Brian Theodore Coven. What are you doing here? If it wasn't for his donations, orphanages in the city would disappear.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I also forget that superheroes have human names.
Formal dress. A meeting? With a murderer? With Green? Let's check where you came from, Coven.
Let's see where this goes. I'm nervous. I'm just afraid that we're gonna see like a living human being and we're gonna have to flee from them.
What?
Sparks are happening. Uh-oh. Kill him on purpose considering he helped kids. Maybe. But also, who killed him? Did the murderer kill him?
Get your act together. Don't you already know who the murderer is?
James?
I tried to, you know.
Are you there?
Sarah?
I couldn't move. She fell down a lift.
I thought you had joined the noble ranks of the dead.
How do you... Who? Where are you?
Why don't we start with where you are?
What is this place? What happened here?
Well, I have bad news.
What is this?
You're
Private
late for the party.
auction? Like, is this like a private auctioning place or some shit?
Crushed by a chandelier. Fancy way to go.
Perfect for the upper class.
The governor. Sans pants. Prestigious guest list.
Oh!
Chris Everson. Even my idiot neighbor has a bumper sticker.
Wonder what he thinks about him and the law now.
Yeah, bro was missing pants.
He was standing under it. I'll pick him up and find out who it is. Anna Turner. Used to be a sports writer. We had some interesting interviews when my team was winning. Then she got into politics and became editor of the whole paper. You had your last deadline.
Huh.
Maybe I can lift the chandelier.
Okay, I need to actually move this over here. Boop. Into the butt is, yeah, definitely deadly.
What did you do to deserve your mask? Or maybe you actually wore it every day. The fire upstairs must have damaged the wires. Okay, but why did he fall? And where's the killer? Chris Everson. He'd sell his own mother for votes.
There was a scandal that he used his mother's illness in the campaign.
Shot. Needs a closer look.
Ooh, okay.
The Emperor of Screens. Make that god. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Or maybe a little lower.
He influences more people than you think.
What is this? Everybody lies?
They learn to live a lie.
Ooh, what's this?
Adam Cadis. Why am I not surprised to see you? Debauchery is your specialty. Okay, what happened here? Where's the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve?
Never mind. He was standing here before the chandelier fell on his head. Blagojevich. Journalistic scum.
They all had name tags. Interesting. Oh. Sir? Sir, your fly's down. Sir, you might want to zip that up a little bit. That's a nice looking gun. Yeah, I guess it was like a weird orgy or some shit.
Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of culture.
That's a nice gun, though.
8mm. Were you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a paranoia case.
The shootout started. You probably didn't consider that. You didn't shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you sure?
He shot the killer. Was that... How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
Okay, so is this guy supposed to be the killer?
He aimed toward the piano. Weird. The trail ends here. Lots of glass under your feet and nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces. Like you got hit by a truck.
Interesting. Okay.
Why so much glass?
Was it encased in glass?
Fuck no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you.
Sarah's probably freaking the fuck out on where we are.
Exciting times ahead. Everyone hydrated?
Ooh, thank you for the water redeem. On the water that I do need to refill on at some point.
He could have believed it all.
What if he hated himself and helped create a world where everyone...
As if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more. Why were you keeping this company? I'm asking the questions this time. Sorry it's too late.
So it's so deep and I'm here for... I know, right? I don't know who... I'll have to see who the actors are after we finish the game. I'm curious. Also, thank you for the posture check.
Blagojevich. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate? So that was his spot. Government critic sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down.
Mr. Blagojevich.
Government critic sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down.
Together with the council, we have received your request and would like to invite you to the club. The date and time will be delivered discreetly by courier. If you decide to come in a different shell, please bring an invitation with you. Looking forward to seeing you. Ooh, so secret invite.
Shoe print. Maybe he ran? Where was the killer?
Oh.
Shit. Not enough data. I still don't know what this asshole was doing. Did you run away? Why in this direction? Doesn't make sense. Looks too rich for my blood.
Champagne, the quality of our drink lies in the care. We focus on our family's heritage and strive to provide the best experience and memories of this era. By choosing our liquor, you can be sure that you're in good hands and your evening will be unique.
A broken bottle? Did you chase the guy with it? I can respect that. Where were you sitting? Maybe the glass shards will show me.
Like bin juice anyway. The name of the guy with the deep voice. His name is James Cara. But we'll check the IMDb after, because I need to physically... I want to see it myself. Okay, hi. Hi, buddy.
Bingo. So you were sitting here. You attacked, even though bullets were flying everywhere. What made you do that? That's where you were hiding.
I haven't seen anything he's been in so far. That's why I want to look, because I want to see if I recognize anything that he's been in.
Fucking wiring.
Oh, I somehow got up here. Okay. That happened. Alright.
You've had your chance. No need to run across the middle of it all.
Well, better to do something than nothing at all in a situation like that. Although, as you can see, This is no guarantee of success.
And he was done running. He fell limply. Maybe he died in flight.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he got shot in the air. Yeah, he got shot in the air. I noticed that earlier.
Yet something or someone stopped him.
Too good for this
Shot
game.
at Blagojevich. Low. Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadis and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. You were lucky with that chandelier shot anyway. What the... Did you do this?
Someone's being paranoid here. It's just fucking wiring.
Which gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Who's Sarah?
What?
You mumbled her name when you were lying on the ground.
Don't know. I was delirious.
Misery loves company, especially in the Force. Is she your liaison?
I'm off duty.
Right.
I don't like this stranger.
Glass? A lot of shrapnel? Where did it come from? I'll get back to that. Same weapon as before. You? Here? Rachel would be disappointed. But I'm not too surprised. This reminds me of something. I saw one just like it in the safe. Only degenerates can afford to endure prohibition with dignity. High voltage. Must be powering something big. Let's see what happens when we connect this contraption. What is this?
Oh yeah, that.
Skeletons in the regular closet like the rest of us.
You're trying not to get censored on Twitch. More like YouTube. Oh. Yeah, this makes a lot more sense now. Oh god. That's a body in there. That's a body in there. Tied up by, what, like lights? Strings? Twitch, we did nothing. It was there when we turned the power on, I swear. Yeah, are we trying to reconstruct this guy? Is that what we're trying to do?
Now I know where the damn glass came from. I thought nothing could surprise me today. Same weapon? Are these the ones I saw in holograms? Let's start with the photos. Yeah, 9mm. And empty. You were shooting blindly at Cadis.
This turned a very interesting turn. Yeah, these are very interesting. Okay. Oh wait, we need to take a photo of this person.
Senator Patricia Terrence.
We can censor with emotes.
This is rich. They've been trying to make her out to be a terrorist for decades because she wanted to change the world. It turns out that they're all on one payroll. The wound looks burnt. Someone was shooting at close range? It's time for pictures of your friend.
Yeah, what is this? Looks like perhaps like string.
I don't know you. They slaughtered him and bled him for fun. Is it an Icarite? No. It's impossible. It must be some kind of imitation.
Are you sure?
How did it all start? Was she the one who murdered him? Let's start with who the hell that guy is.
You know that by solving this case, you're helping cover it up.
Aren't you tired of these games? What's your point?
I want to help you.
Sure, because you're such a noble guy, right?
On Icarus, you couldn't do the right thing. Let me show you whose side you picked.
How fucking kind of you. Drake's star? I thought he was using a different body. The actor and the senator's husband. They've always been inseparable. He
Oh
looks
yeah,
like a
you did.
victim.
What was your funny
I wouldn't
moment?
go all in on that.
There can
Marble
be
titty.
ecstasy in death.
It's, an expensive fetish.
I think he is wearing like it. I can't turn on my flashlight here, so we're kind of stuck.
9mm, same assailant. Looks like the victim bled out before he got shot. Maybe the killer lost his shit. Lots of moving targets. He had to be in a rush. He could have
I think
left
he's in a
additional
skirt. I
bullet
can't
marks.
tell.
That kind of trail could help me figure out where he was firing from. It went straight through. Another casualty of your sick shit.
Imitation made from eco marble.
I admire all forms of art, especially when it helps to establish a shooting position.
Huh. I was doing the mission with River where you need to talk with a CI in the sex shop. He has a funny hairstyle. My dad was like, "What's that?" And I said dildos when he meant the hairpiece instead. Mom started giggling. Wait. What sex shop? What sex shop do you go to with River? I'm confused. What?
Who are you?
Aspiring liaison. How am I doing? Am I as good as that Sarah of yours?
When you go to need information on the nightclub with the mayor. I don't remember that mission.
Suddenly a shooter appears and takes out our star. Looks like he almost bled out before you shot him.
Are you suggesting there was more than one killer?
Unlike the rest, this one was murdered voluntarily. However fucked up that sounds. Wonder who painted it.
Want one for the living room?
I'm not sure it matches my couch. Pretty much everyone here knows each other. Different blood types.
Presumably, the senator had a pleasurable time with Drake.
Before you got her. She was bleeding like hell.
Okay, then how did the senator die? Oh, that's good. That's good. At least they're clothed.
The senator used them as a shield.
Yeah, at least they're clothed. That's all I'm gonna say.
She gets hit and plays dead. Smart move. Was she trying to escape? Ritual toy.
Oh.
Sharp. The senator must have held it. Drake's blood. And maybe yours too?
Oh. Don't worry.
An actual meat shield. Yeah.
Fine.
She was always ready to fight. That's why people believed in her.
Ooh, she has a knife.
Was she waiting for her moment?
Oh, there's no blood on it yet.
Drake had type O negative blood. This is a different type. She surprised you? Ton of lead. And burned skin. They had to struggle, but he had the upper hand. A 9mm beats a piece of steel. She crawled away. Didn't you notice? Something else get your attention? She almost gets you.
I guess you're on her side.
I can tell you that if she got you, she'd have my vote.
Just narrate this too. It's like you're almost reading this story in a way. In a way, it's hard to it's hard to follow as of right now because there's like a lot of names.
Broken ribs. You crushed her when you fell on her, and she still didn't give up.
You underestimate me.
At least I understand the low position you shot Blagojevich from. And remember, Kate is shot in this direction. Good to know that not everything goes your way.
It's going great. Trust me.
So you scurried away like a cockroach. A bullet from a revolver. Probably Cadis's. I wonder how that got here. They almost got you. You had to find a way. And you did. Real fancy. You were lucky as fuck.
Don't underestimate me.
I wouldn't dare. How long have you been planning to kill that chandelier?
How long were you planning to kill the chandelier?
Lucky. But respect where it's due.
Fair,
Also
fair
a
enough.
really good shot. You made it. But I'd like to see your face after that. Your real face. Covered in blood and drool, twisted in fear.
Think it was any different than yours when you came in here?
You're always watching me, aren't you? Monitoring? You watching me with cameras? The holograms. Somehow they were recorded. These holograms must be stored somewhere. There must be some tapes here. But where?
very ritualistic, it looks like. God, I'm stuck.
I knew a guy who raised money for a movie over 2 shells. She didn't like it and started adding conditions. You can't show it like that. The kiss is too long. Costumes like this aren't appropriate
I
for
guess
kids.
Green monitored it all. I'm not sure.
Himself.
I guess
But
Green
she
wanted
censored
everybody
articles
here
about
dead.
it, and nobody found out.
Okay. What if this was Green's master plan? Was to have all of the elites basically killed so that, or like a lot of the elites basically killed to stop the body subscription process from like going further than it is, because like these are so many influential people of power. I wonder like if Green, because Green, well, like Kevlov or whatever his name is, Kelevov, like technically Green died before him, but I wonder if it was like almost like a suicide pact in a way, where they're like, you know what, we agree we're gonna do this together, we're gonna stick it to the end type of thing. So Green worked with Kevlov and they work together with the stranger, this guy that we've been talking to ensure that it all happens in a way. Because the barkeep at Icarus, like, he attached bombs to himself, like, he attached dynamite to himself. I think he was in on it. I think him and Green and the barkeep basically had a pact together to be like, all right, we're gonna do this. This is gonna happen. And maybe their woman friend wasn't in on it. Yeah, exactly.
A recording console. I wonder what it turns on. Zilch.
Oh, cassette.
What does she have to do with all this?
Oh, Jane was here.
Gee, we go back to the beginning. Edward Green. What did you have on him?
Look around. Do you really think anyone would need more than what you see?
There's something underneath it. Yeah, it's a pistol.
Did you leave the shrine with the weapons? Very subtle. I'll check to see if any victims were killed with this gun. .9mm, 5 bullets, half-empty clip. Did the killer shoot it? Or did they shoot at him?
And now he's touching all of the evidence. So people are going to think it's him who did it. So he's basically helped covering it up, essentially, is what the guy's essentially saying.
Let's see where you take me. incognito, it's easier for them to open up to sensations.
Yeah, the camera's here.
Another. This must be a dead end.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Cables run deeper.
Oh.
Fuck. Not now. So close.
Don't you have your meds? Don't you have your meds on you? Oh, it's a fucking elevator? Oh, Lord.
So, Mount Olympus comes with a pocket Hades. A frozen hell where people pay the price for the gods' eternal hangover.
Oh, God. There's naked bodies in there. I'm gonna turn this way, and, I need to go to the bathroom. I need to pee. So, yeah. Yeah! There are things happening. I need to go to the bathroom. I need to grab more water. So we'll be back in 5 minutes. So prepare the bleach for your eyeballs, perhaps. If you do require bleach for your eyeballs, don't actually get bleach for your eyeballs. I'm just making a joke for legal concerns. That needs to be a soundbite. Yeah! Yeah! Okay. Well, we're going to be back in 5 minutes, so I will run some ads during that, so don't forget to stand up, stretch, move around, go to the bathroom, grab some water if you need to, and again, maybe scrub out your eyeballs if you need it, and prepare another toothbrush for said eyeballs. And we'll see you all in 5 minutes to see you all shortly. Should let y'all know that Susie took a clip of me doing the yah and fucking put sparkles on it. Hello, friends. Welcome. I have accrued some ice cream in my Caron Industries mug. Again, it's mint chalky chip because mint chalky chip is the superior flavor. Look at all those bongos! Look at all them. Alright. As a reminder, here's the upcoming stream schedule. So tomorrow night, we will be playing some more Vampire Therapist. So if you have missed out on us playing the demo, you can find it on my YouTube channel. Sunday is a chill game, question mark. It might be Dead by Daylight, it might be like just a super chill game. Or no stream at all, because that's after me vendoring at a con all weekend, so I'm not sure what my energy level is going to be like. Monday will be the finale, hopefully, of Mass Effect, with next Tuesday continuing on and probably finishing Vampire Therapist. So we're moving along in games. I'm really, really happy to. Alright. Forewarning, there's going to be naked bodies. They're going to be naked. They're going to be naked. Okay? They're like kind of naked.
I recognize this body. It should belong to an actor with his throat slit. The youngest bodies possible. No certificates.
Oh, wait. What the fuck? Gender, male, body, class A+, age 21, certificate number removed, special features, large muscle mass, info, none. Wait. Do they want the youngest bodies so they can fucking, like, kill them or something? Also, they have little pouches over their genitals, which is actually kind of cool. Gender, female, body class B+, age 21, special features, illegal tattoo. Oh yeah, they have, like, nipple coverings and shit. Okay. Oh, so it's not, like, full nudity. Alright.
Icarite in this one? Age 21. Some unknown kid.
The former owner of the stabbed body.
They're all at the first subscription age. If they didn't pay it, they could lose their bodies. But Icarites... Why isn't anyone looking for them?
Orphanages. That's why Green and Coven funded them so generously. Only until they turned 21, of course.
Motherfuckers. Same as on the table at Green's. He was here.
There's some burn marks on the edge of it.
Fucking Icarite transmitter.
You want to try it out?
Fuck you. I'm not like them.
Oh, so they're like doing like the transfers down here, I guess.
All those innocent souls.
Where are their Icarites?
You already know that. The actor was hung up on them.
Motherfuckers.
No, I don't know. I would like to know. Gender male, body class C+, age 21, special features castrated. So were their Icarites, like, stolen? Reused?
Green was probably using the recordings for blackmail.
No matter how much evil was around, Green would still grab them by the balls.
Better focus on you. You have your 5 fucking minutes of fame.
I warn you that I may disappoint you.
Wait, what? This is Green. Senator. Attacking his back.
He's the one killing them all. It doesn't make sense.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Did you force him to do it? How the fuck did you do that? What did you have on him?
That's your job. I don't want to get overly involved. I'm not your cheap little slum secretary, Sarah Kai.
What? How the fuck did you get her full name?
Did you think you're the only one I spend time with?
Sarah? You there? Fuck. I've restored the power. That should work. If you do anything to her, I'll find you and take you apart piece by piece.
Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess this was Green's last act, because he wouldn't have been able to be alive after that.
Since you saw what Green's guests were capable of, will you trap their souls in rotting bodies?
Fuck you!
Or will you let them return to Olympus like nothing happened?
What did you do to her?
This much gel could blow up the Senate.
You can punish them.
I will find you.
Do you think anyone will find them here?
If I shut them in here,
Yes.
in the
friends will find everything, and it'll blow over in a week.
I'm gonna close it. I don't want anyone knowing I was here. Stranger kind of sounds like Ghostface. I don't know what Ghostface sounds like. I've actually never seen a Scream movie. And now that I've played Ghostface in Dead by Daylight, I kind of want to now. Go back to where it all started. Got an achievement.
The silence in my earpiece was even more overwhelming than my own stupidity. When I was gallivanting in hell, the murderer emerged from there to get Sarah.
I kind of want to watch the Scream movies. Maybe we'll do that for Halloween. Or around Halloween. Well, I do work Halloween, so we could do a movie night on Halloween. Or, like, around it. If they steal them from the 21-year-old orphans, they wouldn't be able to pay and no one would notice them missing. Exactly, and maybe that's why they wanted to lower the age. So they can have younger and younger bodies. Which, like, I'm still trying to figure out, like, what were they doing with the bodies? Were they transferring their own... I wonder if they were transferring their own Icarites into those bodies so they could, like, fuck around in these, like, odd fetish fantasies that they have, and then once everything was done, transfer back to their original body. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it was. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like they were talking about body swapping because they had the chairs down there to do the body swapping. So.
How could I let myself be tricked like this?
God, this is Statue of Liberty.
Revolved around you, idiot. If someone says that, they're fucking with you. Remember that already.
Slum. Liberty Island.
I knew more or less where she lived, but not how she lived. I would say below poverty line. If not for the fact that I've crossed the poverty line 100 levels up. Somehow I have to find her.
Lived back there reminded me of RE Village. Oh yeah, in a way.
The question is, what are my taxes being spent on? Sarah needs electricity, and lots of it. These converters look new. Let's see. Maybe I'll stop complaining about my apartment. These cables come out of the converter. Sarah, where are you? Electric current powers up the antenna. It must be operational. Sarah needs to communicate somehow. I need to get a closer look.
Is this the lower level as well? The actual ground, yeah. Because we don't actually see the ground. We don't, when we're at his apartment, we don't actually see the ground. Diamond City from Fallout 4? I'm assuming that's Fallout 4 is the acronym.
Lady Liberty, down in the dirt. At least she stayed right here with her people. No one else did. The cable draws the most of it.
Coffee is life. That sounds like a Sam Lake thing.
Sarah?
We found Sarah's location.
The murderer wanted to pull me into a maze, get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose, and had been drunk already for a week.
This will be the first time we actually see a person in the game if we do. Because we don't actually know what Sarah looks like. Wonder if Sarah's gonna look like Rachel. That will be trippy as fuck.
What is this place?
So about the poorest living on the lower levels, of the rich live on top. That's a fucking nice. Yeah, you were on the nose with that. Quit. How is he empty? He had like a gajillion of them in there.
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck is this shit? Body of someone, they could take her body, fix it, and then someone else could have her. Exactly. Why am I allowed to pick up this hand? Whole social pyramid, the wealthiest always come out on top. Leave. This is a tad terrifying. Last chance.
What the hell?
Someone's behind. That got me. Was not prepared for this to become a horror game.
You thought I'd be an easy target?
Wait.
Police, don't shoot! Put the gun down, now!
Right. Then we live happily ever after.
Wait, is it Sarah the entire time?
What do you really want?
For you to realize you're making a huge mistake.
What have you done to her? Talk!
Drop your weapon and get out. I'm counting to 3. 1.
Let's settle this one-on-one!
What the?
You'll be completely fucked for killing an officer's body. You cunt.
Oh, shit. Sarah?
What?
I'd love to see the look on the commander's face trying to explain our corpses in the slums.
I wouldn't be called on the carpet for once. I'd be buried under it.
Fortunately, in this body, it's hard to blow someone's head off. Did you get the shakes, too?
I had a slight desynchro.
Sunken face, bloodshot eyes like a junkie. James, you know how strung out you look?
charms of a reimbursed shell. They could only afford Class E.
How'd you find me?
You know I'm a detective, right?
I didn't think anyone would bother trying to find me. Ow, 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 ow. Stay still. Why did you come here?
When we lost contact, I thought he got you.
So that's why you busted in here like a psycho on a hunch?
A little more than a hunch.
Meaning?
I have some questions, too. One, actually. You should be in your first shell. The comfortable and efficient one. What the hell have you gotten yourself into? And you're smoking, too. Someone's fallen into bad company here.
His body must have been through half a century of addiction. It'll drop dead before I get used to it.
So, are you going to tell me where you got it?
My family thinks I'm away. I got the best synthesizer, remote work equipment. I didn't have to explain myself to anyone. And then fucking James Kara had to waltz in here and ruin everything.
I'm good at that. So what have you gotten yourself into?
It's a long story and complicated.
Good thing I'm a professional at complicated stories. Talk.
I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I did something sketchy, but otherwise...
It's all right. You can trust me.
Yeah, we ain't gonna snitch.
I rented my body on the black market.
Sarah, what was your motive?
Motive? Seriously?
I'm not judging. I just...
What is this, an interrogation? No, fuck you.
Old Museum, Liberty Island, Manhattan.
A locator. Some perfectly innocent stalking. What fucking emotions management issues?
James Carr tips for cooperation, not to mention the wife. Don't argue, distract him. He abuses alcohol. The problem of emotion management. Oh, yikes. I'm looking around first before we confront her.
Those mushrooms are funny.
Oh, those ones are cute.
Acid rains ravaging our planet will not cause the extinction of the flora. The new project involves collecting bulbs in seeds and temporarily creating holographic facsimiles of all plants. The real, most exquisite specimens of flora will still be on display in the roof sections of the living museums.
Interesting, okay. It's actually kind of cozy down here for like a secret base type of thing. Lives in the museum.
2057.
How does it make sense?
Scientists have painstakingly developed a formula of plant nutrients, which which can resurrect any plant, even with the smallest amount of sunlight. Soon, living museums will bloom again.
A guide to sculpture traditional methods. Electricity she has access to. Oh, true, yeah. Also, probably no one comes and bothers her down here. Artisan. 10 secrets of recycled art.
What are these figurines?
They're memories. I've read that after an Icarite transplant, especially an illegal one, some can be lost. That one's the most valuable. One night, when the acid rain was bad, Taylor and I hid upstairs, where you came in. And back then, it was just a 2 by 3 foot hole that ended in a wall of rubble. And instead of sitting in the cold with her teeth chattering like any normal person, Taylor started fiddling with the flashlight. And then something flashed in the pile of rubble, so we started digging. And we dug until we unearthed this little Statue of Liberty figurine. It was beaten up, but looked valuable. And we fenced it right away. And we came back here hoping to find more.
Who's Taylor?
The greatest treasure in this dump. We found out there used to be a museum here. So we dug more. Day after day, till our hands were bloody. We kept digging. For normal people, it's a portrait of misery, desperation. But for Taylor, we were adventurers on a fucking treasure hunt.
Taylor, maybe
We
sister?
glued, fixed, and sold everything we found.
Best friend, maybe?
Would you believe we excavated this whole place like a pair of underage slum archaeologists?
I love that.
Must have taken a while.
Almost 5 years, but it was our livelihood. We were dirt poor and surrounded by dirt, but we felt rich. At least until Taylor tricked me.
Oh.
8 years ago, give or take a few days.
Your sister?
No. We were in love.
They're gay!
I remember exactly when she tricked me, because it was when I turned 21. First subscription. And Taylor paid for it for me. She did it behind my fucking back.
That's bad. What am I missing?
After a month, her subscription expired. And we were broke, and there was no one to help her. She wound up in the bank. And the body went to auction.
Oh, no.
And
So
that's
she
why
lost
I
her
have to get
love.
out, no matter what it takes. You're the detective. Now you know my motive.
Is he trying to find the body? She's trying to find the Icarite?
Oh, fuck! Damn it. Got any ambrosia anywhere? Anything higher octane?
I'll pour us something. Or you can also help yourself to ambrosia in the bedroom.
Oh. Synchronization, the key to happiness. We already have discovered the key to eternal life. Now it's time for the key to eternal happiness. It's the book you're holding. Jane Salma, an expert in psychology and psychiatry whose famous statement, synchronization is all that really matters, reveals the secrets to deepening the synchronization process and achieving eternal happiness. I wonder if the psychologist who did our synchronization was Jane Salma.
Blood tests from the beginning of the month.
Jane Salma, body number, body age, date drawn. Wait. Why is it Jane's body? Why is it Jane's stuff? Why is it not Sarah's? I'm confusion. What does that mean? Department mortality, body confiscation of 12/20/23/21. Taylor Adams. Icarite will be delivered to the memory bank immediately. Oh, okay. So the memory bank, so they have her memories in the bank. Okay.
James, aren't you afraid your memories will eventually fade away?
Lucky me. Mine don't fade. They haunt me. More literally than I'd like.
You must have some good ones. At least one.
We're at the movies, and Rachel tries to convince me it's a crime flick she's already seen. They were all the same to her. And of course, she's teasing me, and I'm trying to watch the fucking movie. Right now, I'd give anything to be sitting there next to her. I'd focus all my attention on her.
Maybe then you wouldn't remember it. Maybe it's the imperfect moments that create the most precious memories.
Ooh, so we can talk about something.
This one room, the bedroom, is totally secure.
It's a slum, but I gotta be able to close my eyes sometimes. It's possible to break in there with enough effort, but I'd have time to be awake and ready.
Ever watch any westerns?
No. What are they about?
Oh, you'd love them.
Kind of like
You
Sit.
could identify with the characters. So how did a slum girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
Points for determination. Must not have been easy for you.
Fortunate combo. I had insomnia and hated wasting my time.
Fair,
I guess that's
fair
how I
enough.
managed to pass all the exams.
Did our department come for Taylor?
Yes.
So why...
Did I join you? Maybe I wanted to take control? Of some sort. I decided I was never going to be powerless like that again. I'm just a liaison, but I already know when and where they move.
Do you know who it was? Which one of us came for Taylor?
It was hard to resist the temptation to check it out.
Want to get some revenge?
He was so ordinary. A regular agent. To really get justice, I'd have to get revenge on this whole sick fucking system.
Fair enough.
Then how about we get revenge on this whole sick fucking system?
Like that's possible.
What if it was?
Wait, what kind of bullshit is that? Are you accusing me of something?
I think she was the one. I think she's the killer. Or the one orchestrating everything. Because the voices syncing when we came in here. And like, she's talking about, like, wanting revenge on the entire system. I think it's her. I think it's her.
What are we drinking to?
Well, you're the expert. Sit down and make a toast.
And there's nothing else I can ask her about. Yeah, who's the tracker on? Yeah, I wonder if it's on, like, the person who had Taylor's body, or has Taylor's body. I strangely be okay with that. We'll figure it out when we get there. Frozen memories. Research by an independent scientist and social activist B. Kelmers proves that memory disorders increase in proportion to each year spent in the memory bank. Oh, so the longer Taylor's memory stays in the bank, memory disorders will occur. So like maybe short-term memory loss, dementia, something like that, I assume. CDC Director George Boyle declined to comment. Unofficial sources say authorities have initiated proceedings against Kelmers. Fearing censorship, Kelmers is publishing his research in our newspaper. Identity at risk. Professors R. Profit and D. Sinburn argue that Icarite transplantation does not guarantee continuity of identity. The Icarite rebuilds a functional organization specific to the functioning of each individual in a new body, recreating it only to the extent that the new biological environment allows it, so much like Johnny going into V's body. This is why synchronization is so difficult for some people. Dreaming Icarites. Memory bank scans by an activist group that wishes to remain anonymous shows traces of frozen Icarite activity. Does this mean that even disembodied Icarites can feel or think? Can they dream?
Bottoms up. To the past. Now it slips through your fucking fingers like sand.
And to your optimism, your most charming trait.
Did you drug it?
What are you renting the body for?
Surrogate. For some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Oh, we can ask about, because we looked around. Why is she renting Jane's body?
Sarah, please tell me it's not Jane Salma. I found her file.
Calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
Found a locator.
And the locator?
You're always snooping. But, yeah. I had a transmitter sewn into my original body just in case they wouldn't give it back to me.
Oh, fair.
And was she there the night of Green's murder or not?
She was on schedule. The time of the visit left no doubt.
Right, I'll trust you.
Okay. I'll trust you. At least I'll try.
Much appreciated.
Alright. So you rented your body. Where did you get this one? The current model.
When did we light us? Oh, there we are.
Almost said it was recycled. Give one to me.
No. A recycled body? After what I've seen, that's hard to swallow. They must have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
We can scan the shell and check.
There's no need, really. Let's not.
Are you sure you know what you're doing? You need to see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
James, I have nightmares. Every single fucking night. I see her in them.
Welcome to the club.
Every morning, I wake up from them and Taylor can't. And
well,
it
my
haunts
wife
me.
is dead.
What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
They're your nightmares, not hers. You're projecting your fears where they don't exist. And you have to deal with them.
James, I have to save her. Fuck! You understand?
I mean, I get it. I would do the same for Rachel.
Yeah, I get it. Sometimes you have to cross the line. And if you do
Who?
it...
Oh, when I walk into
least make it for
Menace,
someone
how are
you
you?
Well, I don't know if that's what I want.
Do you know what I'd give to see Rachel again? Fucking anything.
We're playing a detective, cyberpunkish noir game.
Press your finger.
I can handle it.
And it's very interesting. God, I heard you do like a poorly explains the plot of this game because I am having a very hard time following on what's happening. This game, I was just teasing. Oh, have you played it?
Sarah, we need to start investigating.
Just a minute. Not so fast. One more question. A basic one.
Yeah,
Why don't you tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you. I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Mm-hmm. Can you fire up the board here?
No.
We'll do it the old way then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
It's a piece of fucked up history. Better
Not all the way
buckle
through.
up.
We're close to the end to give context in case you didn't want to spoil
I
it
can't
for
believe
yourself.
all this evidence. You were right from the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption. We better go one step at a time.
Ooh.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay. Where do we start?
No overall interest, to be honest. That's fair. That's fair.
James, I managed to get what was in Green's safe. There were recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload.
Susie, I am waiting. What do you think? Okay. Do we have any indication the Green took control? Ooh, so we can actually, like, do that. The murderer is using one of the orphan's bodies. Ooh, yeah, I wonder. Good indication the killer took control of Green. What's the point of a plot that linked Green's case to the Icarus shooting? Okay, so what is this?
I learned this was the plan for the next 100 years. Numerous attempts to save what we have and this system.
And our system isn't perfect? At least for them.
It turns out not to be the case. Apparently, every prediction ended in disaster.
How did you describe it? That you're losing control of yourself?
Mm-hmm.
It's a kind of consciousness erosion. We'll increase the dose of ambrosia and the amount of synchro tests. It should help.
I need something better.
We don't have anything else yet. I'm working on it.
It's one big joke.
Selma sounds familiar, don't you think?
Shit, I thought she was gonna get herself a synthesizer.
Glad to see you. It's been working a lot of hours, so no real time to self to sit here. No, it's okay. We appreciate you regardless. All things considered, I think that rearranging the DNA to extend our lives would be much easier than literally trying to stuff someone's memories into another body. Perhaps. More sweetness than I deserve. We love our mods. We loved our chat. Okay, so indication the killer took over control of Green's body. Okay. Yeah, it is her doing the test. Well, the person that the psychologist doing James's thing sounded different than that.
His own transfer machine. I can't even get my shit together after 3.
This explains
thank you
his
for a posture
problems.
check.
They were his own doing.
How do you deal with that kind of desynchro?
And how do you deal with it?
I don't know if I'm the best example.
Okay, there's no extra body or Icarite in the machine at the time of the shootout, but Green frequently swapped mines. Did he have any problems with it? And I think the Salma recording
Exciting times ahead.
also...
Everyone hydrated?
Thank you, mods. Thank you for keeping your streamer hydrated and sitting proper. Collective mods looking out for our streamer. Is slashing a Unite points into the abyss. How many channel points do you have, Mary? I feel like you have to be in the, like, the 500,000 range at this point. Considering you were one of the first people who were, like, in my Twitch chat when I first started streaming all those years ago. Oh, you're close! You're close to 500,000. 4.66.6k. I love that for you. Yeah, I think it's this guy.
If synchro tests have a positive effect, then
6.6.
maybe there is something that does the opposite.
Nearly 250k. Nice. Frequent transfers exacerbated Greens' massive desynchronization. Do we have evidence that someone could have used his weakened psyche and influenced him? What's the question? Do we have any evidence that someone could have used his weakened psyche and influenced him?
Why didn't we have access to these recordings?
They were in the Red Room.
I'll try to get to them. There may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece.
Okay, there's no sign of anyone there had done a consciousness swap, but the level of Green's desynchronization along with the recording show himself he wasn't in full control. So let's move that there. We had 350, maybe even more, but I spent 350Ks on custom openings. Okay, we're gonna take just a 30-second ad break just so it doesn't kick to ads in a couple minutes. So 30 seconds. Boop. We're gonna eat more ice cream. I'm excited to work from home tomorrow. It's gonna be weird being in the office 3 days back to back to back. It's gonna be weird. I'm not used to that. Do some ice cream. Oh, whoa. Some mint. Mint. Okay. So y'all should be coming back from ad break now. What was the point of a plot that linked Green's case to the Icarus shooting? It's gonna be weird because I'm so used to going into the office. Yeah, it's gonna be really weird.
Okay, let's assume that this was his motive. What's next?
Okay, if all his plans to save the current system had failed, what was his next move? To change it from himself, right?
Dumber.
Oh, haven't heard that before. Good to know you still have feelings for them.
Okay. Green had Kovalev take out players who were symbols of the old order. In Green's final moments, there had been there had to be more to it than just these few guys, and then that's where we bring in the TV people.
Lots of familiar faces, but compared to Green, they're small fry.
It's their mouth that spits out lies that millions eat up.
No, if they just did mint ice cream without the chocolate chips, I would eat that shit up. There probably is a brand out there that does that, though. Okay, then how about Red Room Big Rigs?
I'm getting used to the big names of the corpses at our feet. What are they doing there, apart from the obvious?
Together, they worked on how to calm the riots, how to use the Fourth Estate. Who knows if they would have failed.
You're telling me these are the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Well, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else. Okay, whether it was Green's will or someone else was pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least three possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in.
Ooh, okay, so more puzzle pieces. Okay. For Green, the killing of the bodies of both those owners meant critical mass. With fewer people in the city having real power, there was no way to hold back the spread of chaos. Which may be like, oh, power back to the people type of thing. Turkey Hill's actually really good about keeping the chocolate chips so soft you barely realize they're there. Friendlies, though, has hard chips, which I don't care for. Ice cream is super smooth, though. Yeah, I eat the Turkey Hill mint chocolate chip ice cream. I think it's superior in my opinion. Though sometimes I do like the hard crunch of a good chalky chip. I wonder how they get so soft. I think it's like thinly shaved, cause from looking at it in my, well, looking at the remnants in my mug, you can kind of see like how thin the pieces are. Like, I'm trying not to get ice cream everywhere. You can kind of see how thin the pieces are. It's almost like shavings. Ice cream because I not buy bubblegum ice cream anywhere. Yeah, they can have big chunks sometimes of like they're like stuck together in a way, but they're soft. I can attest. Why did Green have to die? Okay, so what pieces did you bring? Green was a key player in the intrigue, which was about burning Rome. Someone could influence Green. It's possible they could have control someone else too. Situation created a political vacuum, perfect for someone who wanted to seize power. Ooh.
The whole thing may simply have been about tearing the city apart. Following this lead, Green didn't have to be the only one like that. Since the most influential players are more or less dead, their seats are up for grabs.
I like that theory the most.
More than 300 years of accumulated power and plotting.
No one else could bear it.
Problem is, everyone could bear the weight of the crown after Green is ruled out with the Game of Thrones for now. Okay, so let's do...
Green was the last person who could stop the spreading chaos.
I wonder if his death was a crime of passion, or if it was planned.
We used to eat mint chalky chip. Complete small chips. Ooh. I don't like the completely small chips in ice cream. I like it when it's like shavings or like very small chunks. Killing Green was the last straw to destabilize this town, but why now in the middle of everything instead of pulling the strings to the bitter end?
Both died on dates shown on the symbols.
The problem is that Green's date of death was carved long ago.
Oh, we did it! More questions. Destroying the world order takes a plan carried out over decades, but Green died before he finished the job. Was this the killing, his doing or with killers? Which one is pulling the strings?
How much planning does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know, but we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all of this.
Oh, we completed all the boards.
And you? Why'd you become a cop?
Work well under pressure, resistant to stress, ability to assess situations quickly. Only the commander instead of a coach, and the field's a bit bigger.
And that's all?
I believed in justice. And shit like that.
But you don't anymore?
As much as ever. I'm just not looking for it in the department.
Copy that.
Okay. Let's try to draw some conclusions.
Honestly, I see two main possibilities. Or we're just seeing a small part of a bigger plan by someone who's always 2 steps ahead of us. Or Green's plan played out with Kovalev's help.
Mm-hmm. How do you figure?
Fuck, I don't know. He has access to some advanced tech. He managed to make contact with you in the Red Room. He knew everything that happened. Like he was in Green's head. I thought Green just committed suicide, but now I'm having a tough time buying that.
No, we knew that from the beginning.
Sorry,
It was not suicide.
I've got a lot of thoughts. What do you think? Who's behind all this? Murderer or Green?
The more important the decision, the less certain, huh?
We're out of time for mistakes.
Oh, I have a feeling this is a big choice. Okay. I think that there's a murderer. I think someone was in his head pulling the strings. Like he was helping to orchestrate the plan and things like that. That's what I think. What do y'all think? Cuz I feel like this is a cuz I don't want to think that the voice of the stranger in James's head is just a hallucination. I don't want to think that. I think there's definitely someone else is involved here, but I'm trying to figure out in my head, like, who would that be realistically? Like, who would it be? And, like, part of me is like, I think it's Sarah. I think it's her. Certainly not Sarah, considering she had no clue what the Red Room was. I mean, she could be playing dumb. She could just be playing dumb. You never know. Because, like, why were their voices syncing up earlier? She's just gonna keep staring at me. That's fine. Everything's fine. I think I'm gonna say murderer. I'm gonna be fucking Tisiphone from Hades. Murderer! Well, I think that Green did some questionable shit. I do think there's perhaps a murderer out there with bigger means and motive. The killer wanted you to murder someone. Yeah. Unless if it's like Green has like a higher conscious now or some shit. I don't know. This is feeling very Palmer Eldritch. Or, fuck, PK Dick. It's feeling very Philip K. Dick right now. The Three Stigmata of Palmer Eldritch. Oh my god, I fucking hated that book. But it was so trippy of like, if you take this drug, then you go into this other consciousness where this other guy controls everything. So I wonder if it's like that type of shit that's happening right now. That would be kind of weird. I'm gonna say 1.
He's a murderer. Green's death wouldn't make sense. He must have been influencing for a long time until he finally got him to shoot the other deviants. Damn influential deviants. He took another harvest on Icarus.
And if he's aiming to paralyze the city, to create chaos, so what's his next step?
The motherfucker leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him before? He's a pro, after all.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
No. Poison may have been removed from reports. Check the final death.
I think perhaps the police chief has something to do with it. Perhaps orphan bodies are being used too. Perhaps.
Oh, I think I have something. 2 weeks. No. Shit. I was wrong. Forget it.
Sarah, rewind.
Train accident.
No, you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to... What's this?
A new earpiece. This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Ah, thanks.
Ooh, so we're going to our own... to the scene of the crime that we kind of half committed, I guess. I really hope this doesn't turn into a, oh, like, it was James' car all along type of thing. And we have no memory of it. Hi, Rachel. We love you, Rachel. Sure, like cats. 1 minute they're tearing apart, the next they're like old friends. Yeah. The Icarite's holding us back.
Rachel!
Similar to plot twist chanting as Rachel is behind it all. I don't think it's Rachel. I mean...
Looking in the mirror at yourself.
Maybe.
Sometimes the scariest thing imaginable. But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.
Who bad for James? He got this body that he hasn't synchronized with yet, and he was an addict. Yeah. Feel bad. Feels bad, man. Okay, I think we're gonna take our 5-minute break here while we load into the next and possibly potentially final section. Don't forget to take care of yourselves, friends in the chat. We'll be back in 5 minutes to continue on playing. Hopefully we'll finish it tonight. And thankfully, I don't have to go into work tomorrow. Or I don't have to physically be in office tomorrow. So, she's been the object of his fixation for the entire game. Understand this. So, I've seen developers pull a small bait and switch before. I mean, and they have alluded to... Or like, I've picked up on the idea that maybe Rachel's death wasn't suicide. Because, like, they said it was suicide. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was a cover-up, kind of like how Greens is supposed to be covered up of a actual, like, killing-ish. To be fair, when we saw James recollect her death, we never saw what happened to their body. That's true. We never saw what happened to the body. She just jumped off that roof. They could pull it back to the future where you have a hover car literally right below the sign where she lands on top of the car. Because if he's living 100 stories up, and if the body just continues to fall into the abyss and the car speeds away before you can actually see where that the body continued to fall, you're not gonna know that the body died. You're just gonna rule it a suicide. So I think she's still kicking somewhere. This thing how devs try to keep your attention on the goal by dangling in front of you the entire game, but just enough so you occasionally discredit it as anything else. Yeah, especially that high up. Yeah, there's a lot of theories. A lot of theories. So I'm curious to see how this is going to end, especially because like we've made some major choices. So I'm curious to see how this is going to go. But we'll be back in 5 minutes. Hopefully we'll finish the game tonight. Hopefully. But I will see you all in 5 minutes. So stay and take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all soon. Hello. The frame rate dipped for like a second. I don't know why. Don't know. Appreciate them bongos. Here is the upcoming stream schedule for this week in case you didn't hear it before. Tomorrow night we're going to be continuing with the game called Vampire Therapist. Sunday is potentially a chill game / Dead by Daylight. I don't know yet. because that is a con day, so I don't know what I'll be in the mood for, if anything. Monday will be the finale of Mass Effect, and Tuesday may be the finale of Vampire Therapist. So, again, I appreciate you all hanging on out. After we finish Nobody Wants to Die, our next Monday-ish game will be Oxenfree. And then after we finish Mass Effect, our next game after Mass Effect is going to be Elden Ring. So, appreciate you all being here. If you do have any game recommendations, you can always put them on the game suggestions form. I do look at that. And feel free to put, if it's a game that hasn't released yet, feel free to put it on there as well. I do take those into consideration as I am picking games to play. But anyway, let's move on. Let's go investigate the next scene. The last scene, probably.
Riots in the city are drawing near to Green's farewell location, Central Park. Everyone in the area is asked to leave the area for their own safety and security, according to the police.
Dude, are you there? Hello? This guy looks shady. He's connected. Oh, this guy's a pole. Wait for me. We'll get it sorted together.
Seth?
Who else, genius? The voice of your conscience?
You're not really here. You're just a cocktail of desynchro and memories with a garnish of trauma.
Dude, you really don't get it. Don't do anything or you'll do something stupid. I just entered the initials and Hestia asked, am I satisfied with my work? They're calling from the top about it. This will end worse than usual.
I'll lean on him and get something. I'll find out what happened.
Fine. But what if you don't?
I will. Whatever it takes.
I can't cover your ass if you do this. Jay!
We just received word of gunshots in Central Park. The crowd is panicking.
It's kind of like where we all started. Train crash site. Harlem.
Truth is said to heal. The problem with this statement is that there are only two kinds of medicine that work. Those with an awful taste and narcotics.
Take ambrosia responsibly. Synchronization depends on this. Read the leaflet carefully before use, and it contains important information. Desync is getting worse, happening more often. That'd be terrifying to deal with on the regular. Yeah.
James, are you there?
Good to hear you.
I'll be on the line, but remember, in this place, desynchro can be deadly. Got any symptoms yet?
Thanks. Never felt better.
Why you lying, bro? We just saw a woman here. Why you lying? Game doesn't like that this is a bigger set piece.
I can't see anything. Do you think there are any traces left after all this time?
I was here. How am I not one big lead?
So they have the hollow bodies. That's interesting. Wonder if it's because he's not compatible with his current shell. Was it mentioned earlier in the game? So the prior person was a drug addict, so I wonder if that's part of the issue. Why you fucking lying? Why you always lying?
Fire. Maybe the UV will detect something.
Same brain cell there.
So many different people. Shoe print.
Is it?
Or was ankle deep in blood. This is my...
James.
I don't have enough information to reconstruct.
Okay, let's check out...
Rachel had a similar one. She recorded lectures with it.
Watching the neon lights of the fading city. Oh no. Fuck! No, please! I'm begging you!
This is life for a short amount of time. Yeah. Can't hoard the brain cell all the time, since you gotta share from time to time. Let it make new friends.
No ticket jokes, conductor? Anything?
That motherfucker had to shoot everyone. So many bodies lost.
What?
Why can't I remember anything?
Because maybe you were shot, James. Ever thought of that?
Nowhere to run or hide. Some bodies were permanently damaged. There's something here. I have to check it out. The frame looks shot through. I'll check it.
I thought the nurse was a bra. No, I think those are kidneys, I think. Was he shelved for too long? Did the leaflet mention being out of a shelf for too long led to memory issues? Apparently this train accident happened like 2 weeks ago, so I don't think he was out of the shelf for that long.
Refusal of body credit. This guy just hit the memory bank from here.
Probably like most of the victims.
Looks familiar. It fits my gun. Did I? No.
I need to look for more evidence.
There was a major firefight here before the derailment.
I'll check where the shooter was.
Who shot them?
I remember this. It was chasing a guy. A dealer. Motherfucker was armed. Looks like he was standing around here somewhere.
I already have a lot of data. I'm going to reconstruct.
James,
Watch it be him.
think again. The reconstructor will try to use your memories because you were there.
It'll be fine, Sarah.
No, you won't. Wait. James, wait for me. I'll be back in a moment. I have something. I'll explain later.
That was weird. Okay. Yeah, James's was a 9mm, I think. Oh, it thinks it's James that shot the gun.
The hell? What's going on?
We'll get through this difficult moment together. Can't remember? I'll tell you what happened.
I was chasing a dealer who was running away in the crowd.
You shot up those people.
No.
Look, it's you, James. The real you.
I can't believe this crap. You're manipulating me.
You're pathetic.
I couldn't kill those passengers. It wasn't me. He overwrites my memories? How does he know about the train? From a synchro test? Is this how he brings out memories? Get out of my head!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Are you alive? Is that fucking blood?
Killer uses your memories against you. Like a parasite. Squeezes into gaps left by the desyncs and modifies them. I don't know. He hacked synchro tests and finds out everything? He does it somehow.
Run away from there. Come home and we'll talk about it. Don't reconstruct any further, understand? I can't be with you now.
What?
I'll explain later. My body is in trouble. Okay? Over and out.
What? Susie's having like an epiphany.
Why do people keep leaving you?
I need to get to the next car.
Dude, you should just go home. He's gonna get himself killed. Take your fucking drugs, mate.
As long as you don't get consumed by frustration.
You've already learned it once. This time it will be faster. To go home, make some tea or coffee, curl up on bed or a couch, put on some calming music or something, take your pills and wait for Sarah. Yeah. Oh god, his body's not this.
What? What's going on?
Dude.
Did you know that in the last synchro test I talked about us? I understood that you would never accept my decisions. Life ends. Even memories fade away. Nothing else will happen. We tried. I know. We were stupid. That would be wrong. We would be bad people. We really are. Because we're still alive.
She would never. It's my own fears. Feeding on her death.
Interesting. If the killer is able to do this, then it makes sense on how Green's death looked like a suicide. Part of me is wondering if it's someone he knows. Like James knows? What if it's Rachel?
Reconstructing this is gonna be Sisyphus work. The difference is Sisyphus tried to cheat death, not to immerse himself in it.
Or it could be Seth. If Seth didn't die. License Class D. River, Drew Adam. I think we did see Seth's body, like in the synchronization test we did. Shopping list. Demer tubes, premier tubes for guests, prepare something so it won't get boring. Get laxatives after premium tubes. I don't want to know what the premium tubes are for though. I don't want to know. What are those for? I don't want to know. Don't want to know. Nope, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you, next. I'm good.
What happened here? Didn't even have time to yell. A mortal wound. Why can't I remember anything? Starting to look like a graveyard on wheels.
I'm moving to reconstruction.
It's a bad idea. bad fucking idea. Did Seth get a new body? I'm not sure. I would assume so.
You always think you're someone you're
Unless if it
not.
was a final death.
I shot a dealer on the run. I had to have a clean shot.
You didn't get a clean shot, apparently.
You didn't fucking care at all.
It's a joke. I will not kill. I didn't kill anyone.
Oh, is this glass gonna fucking break?
Truth. You can smell it under your skin.
Glass looks like it's gonna fucking shatter, though.
Why can't I remember it?
You do remember.
Okay. Let's assume that's true. I shot everyone like a madman. What's next?
Have a look.
So I'm trying not to purposely step on the glass.
Punish someone.
Is this some kind of test?
It is. Best. Basement. Judge and executioner in one.
You wanted me to.
How many have you killed? You know what's real.
Interesting. You remember what you felt. You remember the taste of blood from biting your lips.
I was in a frenzy. I wanted to get him, and
You're gonna have no more blood at this point.
I hit him. That was all that mattered.
How much of the sound effects do we need to do of him coughing up blood? How much is it necessary? This feels very excessive. Also, we go over here and then we end up over there. I don't understand that, but okay. Shoe print.
They lead to the third car.
Ready?
Why do you have to be so annoying? He got hit hard. Why didn't he give up?
Seth Hills.
I recognize that car anywhere. Seth had a distinct style.
It's the license plate off the car.
dealer was standing here somewhere and pleading.
We'll try to reconstruct.
Why did you take her from me? I don't know what's going on. Do you know who I work for?
Oh God.
No!
Did you kill Rachel or some shit? Is that why?
We'll work this out with the boss. I'll shoot down this car and we'll all die.
Go ahead. But you're telling me one way or another. Who told you to sell Rachel the poison?
Oh shit.
Who is he?
He doesn't know anything. A counter-terrorist team's on the way.
He's aiming at the car! Get the fuck out of here!
Are you crazy? I'll shoot him down!
Why did you do that to Rachel?
Stop!
I want names!
This was the last good day of your life. I'm losing control.
He didn't care. He wanted the person who killed Rachel. So Rachel's death wasn't a suicide then.
No. No!
I'm not going in there with you. Our luck's run out.
No. I don't want to go in there!
Why not?
Why are you doing this?
You're dragging yourself to the grave.
What the fuck?
You don't understand how all of this has power over you. Relax and accept the truth.
I'm tired of you being sorry. The world is tired to see you too.
Help me. Why do you cling so hard to this pathetic life? It makes no sense. Give it up. I want to help you. Stop! Are you fucking crazy? Want to play with a knife, do you?
We are cruel. And you're a sadist when you look at me like I can take away your pain.
Do you always have to make it difficult? Something good is finally coming to you.
Why did you do this to her? Why did you turn her against me?
Is that what you want to hear? My confession?
Yes.
You motherfucker!
It's the only escape from the nightmare you are stuck in.
This is an obscene amount of clicking I have to do.
I saw in your eyes that you stopped believing in me. I let you down. For a moment, I even felt like I cared.
Help me! I don't have the strength anymore.
I'm sorry.
Please, Step inside. Tired already? You lost a long time ago, James. You're a walking corpse. I can feel your mind getting weaker by the minute.
You motherfucker.
You gave up a long, long time ago when you had everything. It wasn't hard life that destroyed you. Stop hitting.
James! James! I've been talking to you for 10 minutes! Give me a sign of life. Get in touch immediately. James! Hello?
Oh, it was all imagination.
James, I need your help. Salma is, my body's in the middle of a riot and it's in danger.
James? Are you okay?
Yeah. But I'll regret this in the morning. I had a bad feeling about all this. A revolution is like an amputation. When it comes too late, it's sure to bring blood and pain, and as likely as not, little else.
Literally cutting the apron strings. Yeah, so much blood. Holy shit. Yeah, literally what the fuck just happened? Did he just go since he didn't have his drugs? Is that what happened? I don't know. Not necessarily like a relapse, but...
James, where are you going?
Don't worry, I'm just below the park. I don't want to run into our friends in blue. I'm already flying over.
Close all airspace. I repeat, close the airspace over the park. Regroup on 57 and stop them from getting south. I will be there soon.
It's not an easy day to be a police chief.
Why are we at the park?
It's not easy for anyone.
Central Park. Ooh. Looks kind of pretty. Manhattan. Why are we here?
He could not have picked a better epitaph for himself if he tried. A forest of fake trees that last forever without actually being alive.
What exactly happened?
All I know is the mob ripped through the police cordon and attacked the rich folks at Green's celebration.
Where's Salma now? Shit.
Oh, another crash. Trying to imply that he poisoned Rachel? Maybe.
James? Are you there? I've lost my vision. Talk to me.
Copy.
James! Oh, you're alive. You okay? Did you get hit hard? James, are you okay?
Think so. Had a hard landing. Report a police car crashed near me.
Did you literally run into one of our friends in blue?
There he is! Quick!
Report it. Someone's coming.
He's still breathing! The fucker's hiding! Get him!
One sec.
This guy doesn't have much time.
Shit. Don't do anything. You can't risk it right now.
And rip out his Icarite! Leave me alone! I'm police! We know. Please! No! Look at this fucking coward!
Oh.
Let's go.
We could have sirens, but that would probably have risked us. I thought they were coming for me.
They make it in time?
No. They tore Zika right out.
At least you're okay.
What about Salma?
She got to the center of the riot. Now she's heading back. Head south and you'll run into her.
How fast is she moving?
Pretty fast and steady. I don't think she's hurt. We don't know if someone's after her.
Head south. What direction is south? Assuming it's this direction.
Shit, they took your plate. An APB for a police car was sent out automatically.
Great. A great day for scrap dealers. Not for anyone else.
Okay, so go that way. You can't see it, but I'm pointing that way.
The road's closed. Gotta go around it. I see some kind of statue.
How big?
Pretty fucking big.
Great. Probably the Morai statue from Green's exhibit, where his farewell happened. Head towards it.
I'm trying.
How did I not see a man in scaffolding? Yeah, his body's gonna hate this in the morning.
I have to go through the park.
Please hurry.
Yeah, we're running as fast as we can, Sarah, alright?
Someone keeps bugging me. Whose idea was it to say goodbye to Green here?
I don't know. Probably the city. It was the last exhibition he sponsored. Why does it matter?
I'm wondering if this could have been planned.
You think what's happened here is also part of the murderer's plan?
Look, everything happens on the day of Green's funeral. And it all started with him.
As far as paralyzing the city and causing chaos...
I do have to say the trees are very pretty.
Works.
But what was the goal? Or a step toward the goal?
I don't know, honestly.
Already hating him as evidenced by the many puddles of blood he left behind. Oh no, that's true.
I can see the place where the ceremony was.
Great. Head over there.
Shame they're fake. Yeah, very much a shame they're fake.
What did you say the statue was of?
Morai.
That explains a lot.
Morai were the goddesses of fate. All I know is that they watched over the life thread of mortals and gods.
Oh, nice. I have to take a roundabout route to them. How's Salma?
Slowing down. She seems to be running out of strength.
Kara? I couldn't believe when the system spat out your name, and you just happened to be in the middle of this shitstorm. Listen, I need your help. Jane Salma's in danger.
What are you doing? Don't get him involved.
The famous psychologist, Jane Salma? What the fuck have you got to do with her? Wait a minute. She was taking care of Green, right? I need to get her out of here. You've been screwing with the case this whole time? After I told you to drop it? Of fucking course you couldn't. You are under arrest.
Boss.
Boo!
Damn you. I don't have time for this anyway. Watch out! Car! Fuck!
Oh shit, whose car is that? Oh, we dead. We're fucking dead. There's no way we survived that. How did we survive that?
Say something. Fuck. This better just be a bad connection.
How did we survive that? How? We got shot and hit with a fucking car. How did we survive that? I'm calling shenaniganry. Pulled a chief and survived a massive chunk of the face. Yeah.
Save her, please. It's really close now. Someone's slowing down. She must be getting tired. She's walking around the statue.
We're going as fast as we can, man. Desperation in her voice.
James, stop moving.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Do you see her? She should be out there somewhere. If they got her, please tell me. Find her.
Dude, what are we seeing here? We're seeing like a vision.
She must be somewhere straight ahead. Can you see her? Is she okay?
I don't know yet, but I'll find her. There she is.
Don't shoot! I was sent by...
Too late! She belongs to me!
It's the murderer.
How the fuck do you take over these bodies?
What's everyone got in common? From the lowest levels to the highest? Give up? Tess. 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 Synchro Tess. Rules of mass control turned against the rulers. And who better to do it than Salva?
You used her. For what? To get close to Convoluted Green?
The other way around. I got to Salva through them.
Were you working together? How long have you had control of her body?
If we were working together, you wouldn't have stood a chance. She fought it a long time, but in the end, I won.
This body doesn't belong to Salma, but to someone I fucking care about!
It wasn't supposed to be a secret? I listen to you all the time. Your liaison officer, no different from the rest. And she deserves to be punished like the rest. You don't have the guts.
I don't have the guts! Is it about me or her? Make up your mind! I'm out of patience!
Neither of you. Salma's the key. Her Icarite. Her access to millions of synchro tests.
So we have to kill the body.
How about your M.O.? When does she get to drink your poison cocktail?
Oh, not for some time. With her abilities, she'll be useful for quite a while. Thanks to her, I'll be able to get everyone responsible for this hellscape.
fight him!
She can't hear you anymore. I don't influence her like you, Green and Kovalev. We've become one. You have no choice. Give up!
I can shoot the body.
Last question. Did you poison my wife?
She lost the will to live long before that. I just helped her. Freed her.
Now I'm gonna set you free, fucker! Get out!
Come on! Third time lucky!
What?
No!
You wouldn't be able to pull the trigger anyway.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
And the life smoldering in it. Lined with fears, warped by traumas, psychoses. It's time to end this, James.
This is so much clicking. What? Bitch! That was so unfair! It's so much fucking clicking!
Is it so hard for you to understand all of this? You've been living a stolen life. For what? To let everyone down? To fall?
Unless if this is the fucking point, which is fucking stupid.
You should be thanking me.
I was using both hands. Shoot! Shoot!
Here's your thanks, motherfucker.
Did you shoot the Icar right though?
James?
Forgive me. I had to stop him. He was taking a joyride in your body.
No, please. Not my body. It's all I have. Why?
Are we now finally free?
Rachel? Rachel!
I'm waiting for credits to roll. Because I keep getting baited that credits are gonna roll, and then that's gonna be it. Or are we putting a memory bank? Is that what it is? Oh. Why are we, like, awake for that, though? Yes, we were put in a memory bank. There has to be another ending, because I'm pretty sure, like, because I got an achievement for finding Salma before the murderer. Yeah, because that wasn't a final death. Where the fuck is this body thing? Or the memory banks? Downloading voicemail.
I dragged my feet calling for a long time. I knew you wouldn't pick up, obviously, but it still wasn't easy. Bits and pieces of our last conversations haunt me at night. I still can't put them together. I believe that you had your reasons. I have to believe it. I tried to find something out from Salma, but she completely cut herself off and removed the Sonin GPS tracker. I thought it was over for me. Until one day some bigwigs in suits came in here. I shot one of them. Stupid misunderstanding, just like with you. I didn't think Salma would send anyone. She arranged for a body exchange and transferred the payment. And because of the riots, no one even bothered to question me. So I finally had a bit of luck. If I just do it once or twice more, I'll have enough money to get Taylor out. I'll fight for her. Just like you'd fight for Rachel. Take care, partner.
I think that's it. I got an achievement for that. Yeah, it does feel like the cyberpunk endings. Okay, I think we need to debrief that. 'Cause what the fuck just happened? I don't know. I don't know what just transpired. I feel like I need to do a poorly explained video about this because my brain is so confused on what if the fuck it happeneth. So the murderer, there's definitely more endings because your choices have different things. So I'm definitely going to try to 100% it, I think. I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 achievements. And one of them's a hidden achievement. I'm missing, yeah. And the thing is, like, I don't even know how to get to the other ending. So I wonder if, like, because, like, there's that branching choice of either you believe there's a murderer or you believe that Green did it all along. I wonder if that has different outcome. But I'm not sure how to trigger the other endings, per se. And I should have made a save at that junction, and I didn't, and I'm mad at myself. And, like, right after I made that choice, I'm like, damn it, I should have saved. I should have made a separate save file, but I didn't. So I'm gonna have to go back to a prior save or restart the game and play from the beginning to get these other achievements, and also to see what the other ending is. But I don't know how to feel. I feel like Apparently there are 4 key points where your decisions are important enough to change the endings. Okay, does it say how many endings there are? Or is there only 2? Or is there multiple? I could probably figure out what there's 4 endings. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna replay it on stream. I'm not. I'm not. I'll probably fill you all in and maybe the Discord and be like, oh hey, so like this is one of the endings or something. Or maybe on Ko-fi or something, whatever. But to me, it feels like kind of similar with, what was the game? Kind of like with Kaku Ancient Seal, but in a different way. It feels like they had a lot of ideas. And maybe playing the other endings will make things more clear and not as fuzzy. But it feels like they had a lot of ideas and just shoved it all into this technically 8-hour experience. If you're doing one playthrough, 8-hour experience. It just feels like, yeah, I want to know who the murderer is. I want to know. I want to know who was behind it. That's all I want to know. That's what I want to know. I want to know who did it. Yeah, like some of the logic leaps, I'm like, I don't know how we got here. And like some of the stuff like being really trippy, like was it a vision? Was it the drugs? Was it the body? Like, was it the murderer doing all the things? I feel like this, like, me trying to just kind of figure out words for this. It feels like they had a lot of ideas and they kind of put them all into one thing. I honestly think that the detective should not have had any shit going on. I think the game would have been much more fun if we were just playing detective and didn't have all this side shit going on with our body not being synchronized, with us trying to get over the trauma of our lover, like, possibly being killed, possibly being suicide, trying to figure out what the fuck happened at the train accident. I don't think, like, one of those should have been the thing, not all 3, because all 3 happening at once just had me very confused on, like, okay, so is this, like, a memory? All alone in the moonlight. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna put my music degree away now. I feel like it would have been much better if we were just playing detective, where we get to do the cool things, because that was the fun part. For me, that was the fun part. The fun part was going to the crime scene, using the cyberpunk gadgets, which the reconstruction thing still bothers me. I don't know how the fuck it's supposed to work. Like, are we, like, it's one thing, like, in Detroit Become Human, where the androids, well, specifically Connor, had the reconstruction thing where it's all internal and it doesn't fuck with the surroundings you're in. Because how does that work? How does that technology work? Granted, this is a time period where we can transfer consciousness from one to another. So obviously we have to make some technological leaps, but to me, like, the leap of the technology, the reconstruction technology being so advanced that it changes your physical environment around you just doesn't make sense. Oh, yeah, we'll do a structure team. I'm gonna take my headset off for that. I'm off for the night. We'll lurk. No worries. Thanks for the stretch. Thanks for hanging on out with the lurk.
Don't stay too long in there.
I cracked my back with that one. See, look, I have headphone shaped hair. Also, man didn't need to cough up that much blood back there on the train. Yeah, it was like, ridiculously too much. Like, I get they were going for the, like, yeah, this is fucking with his body, but they didn't need to do that much. Yes, I've had that happen, Mary. Sarah, the killer seems to have liked cigars. James, by that conclusion, he must like the color blue. It all makes sense. Sarah, what the fuck are you on? Granted, James did not tell Sarah about anything regarding the murderer talking to him. So... Grace still wanting a detective spin-off to Trip Become Human with Hank and Corndog. I mean, who wouldn't, though? That just sounds great. But the alarming similarities between this game and Detroit Become Human. We go to a crime scene, have a partner who hates us at first and grows to like us. We go to a bar. We go to a sex club at some point, go to a ruined place like Jericho, and then it ends up in a revolution. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even notice that similarity. I would love to see if the devs have put out like any sort of like interview or something to see what their inspiration is from, because like I'm getting like so many different games in my mind of like, okay, like this could be like kind of inspiration behind it type of thing. Can't have a mojito without some spicy scenes. No, absolutely not. But I guess like as of right now, my overall thoughts and opinions is that they try to do a lot with it, and I feel like it would have been better if they just narrowed the scope. Like I think the idea of like in exploring like in this futuristic world, like people being able to jump into other people's minds, I think that's a cool concept. But I feel like they've tried to do too much and cram it into this short amount of time, and it doesn't feel earned. It like with backwards caliber shame needs more spice. I don't know, like, you know how in Cyberpunk, okay, Cyberpunk spoilers for anyone who has not played any of the endings. So V's untimely demise, depending on what path you choose for the ending, it felt earned. It sucks to have V die or lose his ability to have any cyberware or having Johnny take over his body. V does not get a happy ending at all. There is no happy ending for V. Like, the best ending is the Phantom Liberty ending, where he loses all ability, all cyberware ability in his body, and basically becomes a fucking NPC. That is the best ending, because he still gets to maintain, like, his body and his conscience. He just can't do the cyberware shit anymore. That is, like, the physical best ending for this man. It felt earned. And granted, that is a significantly longer game. You can spend anywhere from like probably 50 to 100 hours before you actually get to the ending that you choose. But regardless, it feels earned. It feels like, even though the ending, it hurts because you want V to have a happy ending, but his character just isn't gonna, their character, because you could play either gender, their character's just not gonna get a happy ending regardless. But it felt earned. It felt like, you know what, like, this makes sense. This makes sense for it not to go well. It makes sense for Johnny's AI, his conscious, to take over the body. It makes sense. It feels like, you know, like, I can sit down at the end of the day and be like, you know what, like, yeah, that makes sense. I am like, I hate that this is what happens to V, but I'm okay with this ending. With this, even though, like, I have a feeling like there's not gonna be like really like a true happy ending, like it's gonna be like, oh, like, you stopped the murderer, but like you also die in the process, or like, oh, you stopped the murderer, you get to finally be with your wife because you die in the process. That type of, like, there's not gonna be like one true happy ending. There's gonna be a hurting party regardless. It just doesn't feel earned. And maybe it's because I've only played one ending out of the 4. It just doesn't have that same, like, you know what, like, that felt like a decent ending. It felt like the stuff that I just went through to get to this point was earned and it paid off. That's what I'm trying to say, if that makes any sense. It's honestly why I love Cyberpunk. There's no good ending for V despite your efforts, and as much as you want it to, you do feel some closure to over the endings. Yeah, because at least like for example, with the Johnny endings, where no matter how you get to the Johnny ending, where Johnny takes over the consciousness of V, and V's consciousness goes into the black wall. Like, at least you know, like, all right, well, V ends up in the black wall, Johnny has the body. Or when you get to keep your body, Johnny goes into the consciousness, and then you're basically on a ticking time bomb because your body's going to reject you, and then you're going to die, and you go on a suicide mission into outer space, which I would love a DLC of that. We're never going to get it, but that would be kind of cool to see what that mission was. And with the Phantom Liberty endings, like, there's all of those ones too. And Johnny does seem like he's going to look after. Yeah, and I feel like if you have a good relationship with Johnny going into that, like, he's going to do right by V, I think. And, like, with this game, and granted, it's significantly shorter. It's much more linear. It's not an open world game. There's those different elements to it. Mr. Blue Eyes, who sends you on that mission, bro, I saw some shit. You can actually find Mr. Blue Eyes in the open world of the game. I forget where it is, but you can find him. I was fucking around somewhere, I think doing something, and I noticed him off in the distance, like, looking out over something, so I tried my best to get over there, because I was like, I need to see who this is. And it was Mr. Blue Eyes, and I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? That's why I love Cyberpunk. There's all these little Easter eggs. They did good. Yes, it's after the Peralez mission. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's after that one. And died 4 times. Yeah, they don't make it easy. But yeah, I have conflicted feelings about it. I want to like it because I think the detective concept in this Cyberpunk style is really cool. I would play another 10 hours of just, like, doing the chess pieces on the board and going to scenes and investigating. I would play another 10, 20 hours of that. I just don't like the overcomplicated story. It feels so complicated to follow. And it's like, that's not, no, that's not what I want. But that is my thoughts. That's my opinions. And granted, I've only played the one ending. I probably maybe next weekend, because not this weekend, because I'll be at a convention. Maybe next weekend I will dive into exploring the other endings and seeing what I need to do to get there. But yeah. Parts where I thought I had it all figured out in the game was like, but wait, there's more. Exactly. Like, it feels like they were throwing, like, curveballs to throw curveballs in a way. And again, this is before I've played the other endings, and maybe I need to make a video about this. Maybe that's something I need to do. Like, play the other endings, make a poorly explained video, because it's going to be fucking poorly explained, and make a video about it. And make a video trying to explain this plot. That might be fun. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that later this week, actually. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. But I wonder, how are y'all feeling with that? Feeling yay, nay? Out of 5, where would you rate this? And you can use half values. So if you want to rate a 3.5 out of 5, you can do that. That's fine. Yeah, it was definitely interesting. Yay! Thank you for the redeem. Yay! I need to adjust these sizes and shit. They're very large. But Yeah, definitely fun that we played. Oh my god. Capybara is playing Control. We'll raid to him like maybe next week, because I know we raided him recently. I'm just very surprised to see him playing Control. Very surprised. I was not expecting that from him. Glad to see him playing Control, though. Control is fun. I already had someone else in mind when I saw him. I'm like, oh, he's playing Control. Good for him. Take control. Ba-da-ba-da. I need to do frickin' lyric explained video for that. Game's still interesting. I still want to play. It's cheap, short game, and it's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so I do have a raid target lined up for this, but I appreciate you all hanging on out with me. Here is the upcoming stream schedule for us this week. So tomorrow night is going to be continuing off on Vampire Therapist, which is a game we played the demo for. And you can find what we played of the demo on my VODs channel. So if you would like to see what we did so far before we dive into tomorrow night, you're more than welcome to check that out. Sunday is going to be after the convention I am vendoring at, so I'm not sure what my vibe is going to be, but aim for a chill night, most likely. We shall see. Monday will most likely be the finale of Mass Effect as a new member of the I Kissed Kaden Club. And then Tuesday we're going to be returning with more Vampire Therapist, possibly the finale, depending on how everything goes. So I appreciate you all hanging on out. We're going to go hang out with No Way Jose, who is playing some Dredge. And Dredge is a game we played recently. I really enjoyed Dredge. Dredge is a lot of fun. I actually finished Dredge off stream, and I need to continue working on those achievements before the next DLC comes out. Yeah, thanks for being here, Jesse. Appreciate it. Appreciate all of you being here as always. And again, if you like what Jose is up to, please drop a follow on her channel. I am sure she will appreciate it. And I will see you all either tomorrow night or sometime next week. I might do a bonus stream later this week. Depends how stressed I am for the convention. And it probably might just be Dead by Daylight. I don't know. But again, thank you all for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your time zone, and I will see you all in the future. My name is Aaron Gray, Queer Twitch streamer, signing off.